My name is Jane Wakola. I've been working at Main Street Project for 3 years. I am a direct support worker, currently in the drop-in shelter, full-time from Monday to Friday. And I've been working in the social services field for about 7 years. And the most vulnerable people I've seen so far in my life is in Main Street Project and the surrounding community. Seeing people's lives just deteriorate in front of my eyes, it was very humbling, I have to say, just coming from a privileged home as opposed to seeing the marginalized clients who aren't privileged, and I see oppression. So I was a little bit taken back. I see things through a different lens now because I walk with the clients I support through their journeys, whether it be homelessness, addiction. Every day in shelter is different. Somebody might come in there for shoes, could be for safety or for housing, or it could be for harm reduction supplies, just an ear to listen to because they've been out all night. They could have been sexually assaulted or physically assaulted. They just need that ear to listen or for further help. It's our priority as support workers at Main Street Project to approach with respect and dignity, cultivate relationships so we can form a foundation of trust. So in the future, we can work with these clients so we can direct them to resources like men's detox, women's detox, transitional housing like the Bell or Mainstay. Without that trust, then they're not going to want to come back. They're going to want to keep sleeping outside. They won't come for the help. And most of the clients in the area, they just feel judged. Depending what shift I'm working, if it's the evening shift in shelter, we're too full for mats and we only have about 75. That's really frustrating because in cold, frigid temperatures, we only have a certain amount of space for a certain amount of people. And just seeing the looks on their faces and just begging to come into the shelter and I can't help them, it's hard. The infrastructure, it's outdated. People having to sleep on mats an inch from each other, whether it be someone's feet in your face or someone snoring a couple centimeters beside you, you don't have that space. And people come in there needing clothes and needing shoes and not having a home. They're going to feel like they're nothing. They're going to feel like they're worthless. Coming to sleep on mats, I can only imagine how our clients feel, how run down they feel, how tired they feel, how they deserve something better than that. Having to hear clients how stressful it is to attain all these goals that they want to meet, but it's just one barrier after each barrier after each barrier. There's this lady, she was in her mid-30s. She was in a car accident and hurt her back. All of a sudden, from the addiction of the opiates for 10 years because of her having that back injury, she was addicted to non-potable alcohol, which is also known in the community as hand sanitizer, Listerine, and hairspray. She had enough one day and she wanted to get the help that she deserved. And so she went out of province to get the help. So Winnipeg doesn't have a managed alcohol program here. And sadly, before she got the help, she passed away. And much like clients like her, they don't know how to navigate systems, get the help that they deserve and need, and so they fall through the cracks. That has truly impacted me because even though she knew she had addiction, she still fought to the end. And I just wish that we would have had that managed alcohol program in Winnipeg. Things could have been different for her. I'm hoping that Main Street Project, with the newer shelter that's going to be opened, we can defy those odds and have all those systems put in place and more barriers will be broken down, just because most of the clients who access our shelter, they don't have access to those systems. It's hard for them to get to, but if it's all in one building, it'll be more accessible for them.